comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Okay. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Denies that throw attempt. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Goes for the throw. Did well to get the buff in there. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws him. What's next? The jump in is denied. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Combo with the target combo. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Still very early in the round. Moving track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Traps him with a break-in! Now, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. What's the next move? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corners. Connects with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves. Change of plans. Can they create an absolutely relentless denied? What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Got their eye on the air. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Throws him down. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Neither of them willing to back off. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Charges forward. Throws them. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Dashes forward. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They exchange blows. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the genius read with that throw escape? Are we going to see a comeback here? Uses their drive gauge. Looking for a hold. Goes for the fire button, which is very strong at this range. Player 1 flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent hits them with a stopping bomb. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Down to the wire. Don't fall down yet. Starts with a jumper. Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? They were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. No life left. They got to mind the drive difference too. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Throws a fireball. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's got to act. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Both fighters planning something? Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. He just goes for it at this range. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Finishes with the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checking their reactions with a fireball? Shoots off a fireball up close. Charges in with authority. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Opts for the throw. All right.
How's this?
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Oh, whiffs the throw. Combo with the target combo. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hanging on for dear. Will this super art connect? The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Time to reassess the situation? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Big throws, knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? You gut charges forward. Throw is denied. What a read! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Looking to follow and pay. Oh. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes a trip. Gets right in there. Decides to buff up while they can. Opts for the free throw kicks to get a drink in. Projectile to try and change the situation. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Things are slow going right now, but
No way.
big opportunity coming. Gets out of the corner. They exchange blows. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Looking for a chance. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Hugs nothing but air.
Nothing!
A real test of nerves here. The drive impact doesn't work. Target combo into. Just go for it. Uses their drive gauge. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had Wow reads the counterattack. Connects with the throw. Big gauge difference here. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? The drive gauge is 3 flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. How's this? Breaks it off. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. A quick breather. Looking for a hole. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Wow reads the counterattack. Feeling a real buzz. Oh, they switch sides. Free throw strikes. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. Gets hands on him with attention. A real test of absolutely relentless. Genius read with that throw escape. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. What are they gonna do? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. No! This will break them! Ugh! They're just gonna go for it with the super!
Come on. It's time
The
to trade.
super hit! It's gonna be enough to kill! Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Opens with a fireball! Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Bops him with a target combo. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Oh, easy tag. These two fighters are perfectly synced. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. From up above. Well-timed corner switch. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is almost dead but some KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Hits him with a stopping block. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Dashes. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. The throw missed. Playing the super hard. Using the super can open up huge. How did they read that throw? Dashes for throws them. Both sides getting ready. What are they gonna do? Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Breaks it up. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. That feeling out phase is over. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Amazing! What are they gonna do? Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Boots him and takes a swing. Genius read with that throw escape. Player 1 needs to use their drive move to have any chance of a comeback. Nice denied! He's cool and locks the lock.
Come on. It's time to trade.
Looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. No good up high. Gets a chance with that jump in. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Takes a trip. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Grabs him. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Tags them and takes the W. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Bops them with a target combo. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Risky up close slap still going. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Free flow strikes. Gets the counter hit. Back into the corner. What set up adds a bit of OG spice. Denied. Keeps cool, wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a fireball. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. This can lead to some big damage. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end of the round. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Target combo into... They're in range. Cross-up attack. They've got about half life left. Any throw will whiff at that range. Catches them out. Shoots him and takes a swing. Totsugeki to the face. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and super art to show them what a PhD fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Will this be enough to kill? Wasn't a sure bet, but the meter management was so on point. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tatsumaki Senpuku! Dashes forward. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 with the life lead. Just out of range for that blow. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Strings it all together. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Oh, easy 10. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Uses the target combo as a filler. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. They are absolutely wailing on each other. Up tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Hits them with a stop and pop. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. A drive impact. Slow escape. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. They're going for the super art? Oh yeah, that's what I like to see! Shin, Ryu, Rippa! Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They were right to be on guard there. Player connects with the throw. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. May hits them with a quick low kick. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. The jump-in is denied. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Picture perfect punish counter. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. All right, what's coming up next? Plate takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Going in? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Holds out with the block. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps up, Chose a medium kick. Smart play to stop the opponent there. That counter's got to have rattled them. Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their groove. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Looking for a chance. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Jump, they're going for the super arc. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Charges forward. Player 1 just goes for it at this range. Shifu Jinrai. This is going to take a chunk. Jump. This is going to hurt. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Carries the most. How did they read that throw? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Boots him and takes the throw. Is denied. Shrugs that off. At the midway point of the round. What's next? Throws him. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got a huge chance after that wall spot. Finds the target. Looking for a hold. The swagger step sends him flying. A real test of nerves here. In with the luminous. What a finish. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Open with the fireball. Uses the target combo as a filler. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The low is denied. Blocks the jump in. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Avoids getting cornered. Slips the grab. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Charges KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Going on the offensive? Flows them. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Their spacing is so on point right now, but delivers the pain right to their doorstep. We're at a standstill. Brushes that off and keeps going. Hits him with his free flow. Not much movement. Charges forward. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. How did they read that throw? Tries to make something happen with an over. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. How's this? Keeping them away. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. We're just getting started here. In with the luminous. Both fighters have a full super. This is gonna hurt. Goes with the safe stuff with that target bomb. Okay, here we go. Gotta do better than that. Punish counter sets the table. Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work. Nothing stops this train. With super arts into play, it's really anything new. The throw is coming. Dangerous range rushes in. Target combo into. Oh, yo, Rock Super here. Takes them up. What's next? Player 1 may be able to pull a fast. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished.
Jamie.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips them up. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Throws them to negate the block. Misses the drive impact. Was looking for that jump attack. Okay, creating some space here. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Drop their eye up. Get some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Early round hits them with a stop and pop. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. This is going on the offensive? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Dashes forward. They were expecting that drive impact. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Jumps. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Hits them with a stop and pop. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Life lead is there, but still the drive impact doesn't work. Looking for a chance. No! Critical art now? Hits him with his free flow. Broad super art incoming. Ships him for the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Get right in there. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. What's the play here? Charges in with authority. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Cuts off the escape route. They want to deny them as much as possible to maximize their damage. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. This is gonna be bad news. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Doing some quick planning? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Going on the offensive? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Little time left. What's in there? Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Charges forward. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. A real test. Gotta do better than that. Yo, critical art now? Does Super Art do anything?
Come on. It's time to
No
train.
question whether this Super Art is going to kill her. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low kicks are a no-go. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Gets out of the corner. Gets the counter hit throw. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. In a dire situation. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Springs forward with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Super Art on deck for both fighters. How they approach delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. So little life left. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Time for a drink in there. Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Low heavy hit. picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. That was a solid anti-air. Grabs them, steps in for the throw. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Brushes that off and keeps going. A quick breather. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. From upstairs. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Jumps. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits him with a stopping block. Going in. This can lead to some big damage. They just won't stop switching. Ooh, what a smart blow. Amazing. The drive impact doesn't work. Noticeable life lead is a comeback change of plans. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Oh my God, what's gonna block the low kick? Looking for a hook, throws them away. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Finds the target. The low kick hits. Jumps. Here comes the hits them with a stopping block. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super up below. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Yep, and whiffs! They're wide open! Sets up with the jump in! Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Oh my God, they just chumped it up! Ooh, what a smart throw! Amazing! Wall splat into the guard break! Can they use their drive to escape? Huge chance after that wall splat. Good decision with that throw. Both sides getting ready. A real test of nerves here. Player 1 throws. This is a complete shutdown. They can't close it in. This is a... Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Perfect parry. They gotta feast on this chance. The drive impact is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Trips them up. Who's it gonna be? The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Knockdown. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. The low kick is blocked. Uses the parry. All right, what's coming up next? From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. The drink level delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Drive rush to keep it going. Sneaks in above. Side switch in the corner. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Dashes forward. Misses the drive impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Throws them to negate the block. Going in. Player 1, drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with his free flow. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Oh, says no to the impact. There goes to the air. This is gonna hurt. Going in? Are we gonna see a comeback here? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Will the super art do anything?
Come on. It's time
The
to
super
train.
hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Knockdown. A little too greedy there. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. Oh, talk about overextending. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Gutsy play with the grab. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Saw him coming and goes for the Boris anti-air. Going in? They're going for the super art? The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Uses the target combo as a filler. Opts for the free flow kicks to get looking to plant him with a pile driver. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this big time whip. Boots him and takes a swing. Free flow strikes. Time for a drink. They're at pods, nothing but air. Take that gourd away. He's maxed out. Either pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. What's next? Crown them from above. Is this gonna be drive impact? Misses. Big time whip. They blows them away. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Pods nothing but air. That's gonna leave him rattled. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Ooh, you never know. Crowns them from above. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking? Rushes in. Big time whip. Player, this is gonna hurt. Boots him and takes a swing. Player 1 has a big drive gauge. Absolutely relentless. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. A jump. Both sides. Cause nothing but air. Player 2. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, they switch sides. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Holy, nothing stops this train. Burns out. Reach out and hug him. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Amazing. Big time whip.
This is our destiny.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Caught nothing but air. Gutsy play with the grab. Oh, talk about overextending. Gets the jump in. Jump in finds the mark. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? A little too greedy there. Reads them. Player 1, target lock and scoop. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Oh, could be the KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Reads them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Boots him and takes a swing. Connects with the throw. What now? Drive the back misses. Will Super Art do anything?
Come on. It's time
This
to
is
drink.
gonna kill, no doubt about it. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.